Hello Taurus, welcome to this reading. My name is Zane and we are going to be taking a look at the current energy for the sign of Taurus for the week of February 28th. Now Taurus, do keep in mind that this is a general reading, so take the messages as they resonate, drop the ones that do not, and also check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. Now Taurus, I do not offer personal readings, so if you get a message from someone, that is not me, that's someone impersonating me. Please do keep that in mind. Please do not get scammed. I also do exclusive content on my Instagram, so if that's your thing, definitely give me a follow there. But with all of that said, let's go ahead and see what we have here for you. Now, if you watch my content regularly and you've not yet hit the subscribe button, please do consider doing that. It really helps my channel grow in a big way. Same is true if this is just the first time that you are watching me. All right, so let me make sure everything is in view here, and then we'll get right into it. I'm going to be doing a pyramid spread, so this is the base of our pyramid, and we will put the deck right here for right now. All right, I think we're good to go. So, looks like right now you are going through some sort of revelation in your life. What is interesting here is you have two tens on either side of this Tower card, and you know, I'm actually not getting a negative vibe or a negative energy from the Tower card in this case. I think there's something to do here around a deeply spiritual revelation in your life that could really open up a new opportunity for you. That's sometimes how it happens. You know, sometimes we have to go through a shock in order to see what, you know, we've been missing out on, or in order to help realign us towards a new path. I'm not saying that's how it has to be, but I am saying that sometimes that does happen. That happens for many people. So in your current situation, or your overall card, I should say, in the overall position, you have the Tower. So the Tower is obviously about an abrupt change, can be a shock in your life, and it could even be disruptions. But I want to point something out here. If you take a look at this Tower, there are no doors on the Tower. And so this person here who is falling from the top of the Tower, they have constructed a literal prison for themselves. They had no way of getting out of this Tower until the clap of thunder and lightning came and knocked them out of the Tower. And so you can actually view this as being a blessing in disguise. Because first, it's exposing an illusion. What this person built was something that they could not get out of. And B, now they have a solution. Now they understand, right? And so the other thing to keep in mind here, the other thing to note, Taurus, with the Tower, is that the Tower always leads you onto the path of the star. And so whatever you may be going through right now, I feel like there are huge rewards for you on the other side of this. And we actually see it come in here as well for you. Now, in the past, you have the Five of Wands and the Ten of Cups. So this Five of Wands card potentially talks about conflict, struggle, challenge. You know, this can represent an internal conflict. It could also represent an external conflict, sparring or fighting or bickering with other people in your life. Could be family related, okay? Ten of Cups is a card of family. If I'm putting this together, there could have been some squabbling or whatever you want to call it with a family member, or somebody that you treat like family, you know, a close friend or ally. On the other end of this, family could just be placing high expectations on you here as well. Like you may be, I don't know, maybe you are starting a YouTube tarot channel, or you're starting to read astrology and your family doesn't understand, right? Or like you're doing something completely different, and you know, they may have an expectation that you should be a doctor, or you should be an accountant, or you know, whatever the case may be. And for some of you, this may be a big revelation in your life where it's like, no, you know, the only expectation that matters is the one that I place on myself. And even that I need to be careful of. I need to be careful of not placing too high of expectations. And so some of you may be going through that situation. Now, what's good here is that situation seems to be in the past, okay? And so that seems to be behind you. Now, the Ten of Cups in and of itself is an incredibly powerful card. It's all about happiness. It's probably the second happiest card to find in the tarot behind the Sun. And so it does say that there is something good there, and it can represent abundance as well. The problem is you have to take everything into consideration. And on the other side of this tower, this 10 of Cups, you have the 5 Wands and the Tower. So I feel like it's more about like some situation or challenge having to do with family, or there could be something in your life that's like bleeding into your happiness, or something along those lines. Now, in the future, the future is absolutely bright for you. Okay, so you are working through whatever's going on here, this struggle that's happening, and you have this 10 of Pentacles, which is, interestingly enough, another card of family. It can be, at least. You can think of the 10 of Pentacles as like inheritances, or money being passed through generations. In one respect, you can think of it that way. In another way, the 10 of Pentacles talks about, it's like a card of empires, okay? It's like you building your empire, you building your legacy, setting yourself up for success, but not only yourself, but also your children and your children's children, and so forth and so on. So it's like building an empire in your life. And you have that with the Page of Pentacles, which represents your prospects looking good, okay? It says that you have many opportunities in the future here for you to improve a situation. It can represent just good news in general coming into your life as well. And so there could be a big opportunity here that is relating to this need here that you have to build security, to build a foundation. And again, this may have come after you've been shaken down to your foundation with the Tower. This may be coming forward. So let's continue up the pyramid here and see what else we have. So you have the Lovers, you have the Fool. All right, so you have the Ace of Pentacles and the 4 of Swords. Love this energy for you. Very nice financial energy. Given that we have this Tower at the base here, helping to lay out the context of this reading. And so despite that, again, I think it's good. In fact, this is a classic reading of, let's just break it down here. This is one of these classic readings of you going through a difficulty that leads to just a profound understanding in your life. The Tower representing, an upheaval, as we've talked about at length here. But you have the Fool, which is the start of the major arcana. This is the start of the Fool's journey, or the hero's journey, through all 21 major arcana cards. And so when you get this, it only comes forward when you're ready. The Fool truly only comes forward when you're ready, and it's when you are ready to start something powerful in your life. This is like the journey to a new world, right? And the thing about the Fool is they leap forward without attachments to the past, okay? They literally have no idea where they're going. They just know that they're going somewhere, and they're allowing the universe to guide them. And so you have that paired here with the Ace of Pentacles, which also represents a new beginning, but it's not as powerful as the Fool, but it does represent new beginnings in the material. So this could be you moving to some place that's maybe closer to nature, as there are nature elements here with the Pentacle suits. But you could also be starting a new job, because this can represent starting signing contracts, signing off on documents. It could also say a new financial opportunity, especially as you have the 10 of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles here as well. So there is a strong new beginning here. And again, just to clarify, this is coming around an upheaval. This is coming around a change in your life that was maybe shocking, maybe a little bit scary. And, some of you may be still trying to figure that out at this moment, because those things are hard and it's in your sort of current situation. But you have this Lover's energy as well. This shock certainly could have been around a relationship. This may have been a jolt that some of you needed, or that was just necessary, or whatever the case may be, to get you into this next stage here. The Lovers could also represent an important choice to make. For some of you, that may mean leaving family to go live somewhere else. If you've been living with your family, many people have over the last 2 years because of everything that's been happening. And then you also have this 4 of Swords here, which represents healing from heartbreak, or just healing from something in your life. Let's see what that may be. So you have the 8 of Cups. Some of you are going to a new place. You're walking away. You have the King of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles. So I just kind of messed up the spread here. So let me make sure everything's good there. Okay, cool. And so you have this King of Cups. You are clearly this Eight of Cups here, you are clearly walking away from something. Okay, you've had an important choice to make here with the Lovers. Something here with the Five of Wands and the Ten of Cups happens between either you and another person or you and another situation. This led you to really think hard, long and hard with the Lovers card. This is a card of Gemini. Gemini's a card of duality, but the Lovers can represent, just an important choice to make in life or in love. And, your choice is, do I stay here or do I walk away? As you see this Eight of Cups, you're turning your back towards this situation. You're letting all of these spilled cups be a thing of the past, and you're looking towards new horizons, new timelines. King of Cups says, listen, you may be going through an emotional storm right now as you see this person sitting in water, but you have all the tools you need to work through it. You also have the Queen of Pentacles in the future. Some of you are making very prudent financial choices right now in your life. The Queen of Pentacles comes forward when maybe you're looking to build financial independence. This might be a person who is independent financially, especially as you have the Ace of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Page of Pentacles. If you're not there yet, what this is saying is you are taking those steps to get yourself there. You have the Nine of Wands and the Two of Pentacles. Okay, big Pentacles energy here. Okay, lots of money. Money is on your mind here at this time. Okay, this Two of Pentacles represents changes in your financial situation. It's juggling or fluctuating wealth. By default, the Pentacles tip in your direction. So by default, it's a positive card. You do have it here with the Nine of Wands, which can represent resistance. This person's holding on, they're resisting. You can see they're holding on to this wand here. And so for some of you, and it can represent maybe being in a defensive stance or pose, but it can also tell you to persevere, because the Nine of Wands is literally the last card before you complete the journey of the wands, of the suit of wands. And so it says that you may be right at the finish line and you don't even realize it yet. And so do not give up when you get the Nine of Wands card, especially with this Two of Pentacles. The other thing about the Two of Pentacles is it can just generally refer to weighing options and decisions, especially as you have the Lovers as well here in the past. But I think for many of you, this is financially related after maybe some change in your life that happened here. Let's see what's at the top of the pyramid. Very nice. So you have the Four of Wands. Well, maybe very nice. It depends. It depends, okay? Because we have to look right down this pyramid here. We had the Tower to start the whole thing off. We have this new beginning forming here with the Fool and the Ace of Pentacles. We have the King of Cups, a masculine maybe showing up, weighing options, decisions. And now the Four of Wands here, this can represent marriage. Okay, it's the biggest card of marriage in the tarot. There could have certainly been an understanding or revelation that came out, but what the Four of Wands also represents is foundations. And we've talked about how this Tower card is you being sort of crumbled down to your foundation. Well, the good news here is, Taurus, you do have a foundation. You have a firm foundation as you have the Four of Wands. So just keep that in mind. The Four of Wands can also represent a new start in your life, and it can say that you are achieving something great. Let's see what's on the bottom here. Eight of Swords. Okay, so something here trapped. Okay, you've been spending a lot of time in the ethers, okay, in your mind, and trying to figure out the answer to a problem or finding the solution to a problem. And it may be around a marriage, it may be around a traditional relationship, or it may be relating to family in some ways here. And I do feel like the future is extremely bright for you, Taurus, with the energy here in the future. So that's what I have for you. Thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button, subscribe. Really appreciate you. Take care, and I will see you in the next reading.